Happy Sunday everyone, back out on it again today. So brought the toys out today. I'll try and keep out the wind a little bit. Brought the toys out today, and what we've done, as I was saying yesterday when we finished off, I brought the laser level down, so I'll just go through that, show you how I've set that up, and we'll then just get digging this last little bit of trenching out. Little lad's not in today, it's only me. So let's get to it. We'll just have a look at this laser and see what this is doing. So this is it, a twin gradient level. So normal laser levels will just rotate and give you one flat plane. These bad boys will do two. So I'll do an X and a Y. And so basically we can tilt the level that way, and we can also tilt it that way, so you can have a dual pitch level on it. But what we're wanting to do here is just go down into these trees with it. So I've set it up here, and you can see all this bleeping that's going on. What we've got on the machine now, I've just put my bucket in, level at the bottom, and then we're stuck on the side of the machine there, the receiver. Big lights on it, and these are designed for excavators. So it's just, I've just set the gradient now, so it's just saying with 20 mil out, and that goes on there, so that receives the laser from that. And then what we've done, me, I've set this, I don't know how you can see it, but I've set that to -5 degrees on the y-axis, which is that. So it's actually falling down by 5 degrees. So that's going to tell that what the level is. Then as well, what's proper groovy is that that receiver and this receiver are now linked. So even though, like, when you're in the cab, you can fairly well see that, it's not too bad. Get this one as well. So these two are linked. So hopefully now we can dig this out, and we know we're going to get a 5 degree fall all the way down to that fence line, where we can just shove it into that brook. Let's get to it. What I've done is I've just quickly pulled out the bulk of material from this section, and then what we'll do, sticky clay, what we'll do is we'll just get it somewhere where I think is going to be about right, and then we'll just set the bucket. I had the bucket set in flat when I set the laser level, so if we just go like that now, it means it's too high. So we'll just peel a bit more off. Try it again. There we go, blue lights come on, still saying it needs to go down a tad. So we'll scrape another inch off it. Do that in the bucket. Still saying, and on this one I can see in the cab here now, saying we're still 20 mil up. So we'll just give it a tad more. And we'll see what that's like. There we go, green light. Perfect. Oh, have a lump on back side of that. Just take that out. There we go, beep, 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 beep. Happy days. 5%. So we're going to end up weaving around a little bit with this. I want to pick up these divots in the ground. It's generally caused by water coming up, and then the material ends up going down the old drains in these divots. So I want to kind of capture them as well. If there's any old land drains in there, they'll come into this new one. So this is not going to be the straightest section of trench, but it's all for a good cause. Now this is a problem with these old stone drains. This stone here is the top of the drain, and that's probably 1.5 foot below ground level. And when you got beasts like that weighing in at about 9 tonne, and all the modern tractors nowadays running on this ground, it doesn't take a lot. There's not a lot of ground here for the weight and for these drains to support that kind of weight that modern agriculture has nowadays. I'll see if I can just get a shovel on this and pull it up and we can have a look inside it. That's it. That's the top stone that's come out of it. And then this is the drain. So basically all this now is full up of mud and silt throughout the years. And all they've done when they built these is just had a stone in the bottom and then just built the side walls up, then put a flat stone on top. That's it. But you see this one, that's cracked there, and what they do is when you run these heavy tractors on, stone's cracked, and then what happens, the water gets blocked and then it percolates out and it washes all the material down, and that's where you get all this lot from, and that's what causes these depressions in the field. And they're a nightmare when you're riding the tractor and you're hitting all these depressions in the land. It's horrid being thrown around the cab. So yeah, our drain is slightly deeper, probably deeper than what I wanted to do, but it's just where we set off from, and the topography of the land now rising, and that's why we've got the laser level on it. So it is going to get deep here, but what we'll do is where this drain intersects into this trench, we'll fill it all the way up with a stone, so if any water comes in from these old drains, it will percolate down and out through this lot. So yeah, well, I tell you what, I wouldn't like to have dug this by hand, even 1.5 foot down. However many drains are under this land, or under that land, and that land, and that land. Well, remember back then, we've got it easy now. Right, let's crack on. That's it, we've got all this piping now. Managed to dig it out all the way down to the bottom. The only problem we've got is it goes a bit deep down on this section. Just this is what I was saying, and this is why we use the laser level on it. So probably that point there, maybe 5.5 foot down. Just pulled out a small bit round here, just on there. I'll have to get down there and dig that out by hand. But it started raining, so we'll get it all backfilled. Well, let's get some stone in it and we'll see how much we can get backfilled. Got all this pipe stoned up now. What I've done is I've just put the machine right in between the trench. That's why I've put the material and left about 1 metre on each side, so I can track back down the middle with a trench underneath the machine. And what I'm going to do, or what I like to do, is go and backfill in. I'll put the little trenching bucket back on, and we can put this material in and then compact it down as well, so it's less likely to sink in the future. Once it's all been put back in. So what I generally do is put some in and just put the weight of the machine on the bucket, and then compact that in, and then put some more in, and then probably about 18, well no, maybe about 10 inch, something like that, 10 inch layer, and then we'll compact that down and put another 10 inch layer in and compact that down. This just helps later on, stops it subsiding as much, so we don't end up with a big trench line that's sunk 6 inches. just had to get out and the bit under the fence there. I just had to dig that out by hand because couldn't get the machine round. Wouldn't go over the fence. The arm was catching on the fence. There we go, just like that. And then what we'll do is we'll fill this up to the level, probably about 8 inches down from the top, and then we'll put the topsoil back on there. We'll get some greenery growing in it, some grass on it, and then whatever's left on this clay, like I said before, we'll just leave what we don't need and then come down with the tractor and trailer and just carefully scrape it off the grass, get as much of it off as we can, and then we're happy days. I think I might just try and get some underneath that fence a little bit and put some under. You can see there's no pipe in here where someone's tried to get this drainage work done before, but there was no stone around it. They just put a pipe in and it was all blocked up. I don't think it had much fall on it either, so should be right now this. And what we can do, what I'm going to do is get the drone out this week once we've got it done, and I'll take some drone photos, and that'll show us in the future if we ever need to tap into this pipe again. It'll show us where we can get a reference off the fence, and there's an electricity pole in the middle of this field, so we know where to look if we ever want to tap into it again. That's it for today now. See the machine just over at trench there. Got it all filled in, probably like 10 inch below that finish level of the field there. So we'll get this right hand side popped in, and then we've got all this left over that we'll just scrape up. But I might come down this week after I finish if I'm about, and just get it done. We're just getting right up there. Hope you liked it. Another little bit of drainage on there. We'll be back on site tomorrow. Think I'm up at Lancaster, not too sure, but we'll see what Monday morning brings. See you later.